There it goes. Okay, shalom, hello. This is our next lesson. Our next letter is Ayin. And I don't know how well you can see. I might need to bring this up a little closer. Maybe that helps. And I just lost the camera there. Okay, I hope you guys can read this. Um, the blue marker isn't as dark as the black one, and I couldn't find the black one. Okay, so here is Ayin at the top. I usually spelled, if you spell the word out, Ayin. Stay up there, camera. Um, and it symbolizes an eye. If you talk about your ayin, they are your eyes. That is what the word means. And it symbolizes in a word being able to see something, to comprehend something, to experience something. Like if you say, "Oh, I see," meaning you understand, or "We saw the best movie," you experience the movie. That's what the ayin does in a word. And here's a word, the first one that we're going to go over that you've heard a lot. Let's see what you can figure out and be able to pronounce it yourself. Oh, and I need to tell you what sound ayin makes. Sorry. Ayin is like olive. It's a consonant in Hebrew, but it's used like a vowel. It usually only makes the sound of the vowel markings under it or over it. And sometimes it will be kind of a glottal stop, but usually you'll see it like this. So you have a sere, the two dots. What sound does that make? It's an A. And then you have a dalet with the three dots, a sigol, A, de, and here is a nun sofit. It's the kind of nun used at the end of a word. Aden. Eden. We call it Eden. But we usually use it in a phrase. Gan Eden. Gan Eden. The Garden of Eden. And the verb that Eden comes from, which is Adan, it's usually how you would say it, just as the root letters. It means to experience something beautiful or plush or cushy, even expensive and rich. So to live in a den is to live in a place where everything is wonderful and full and the best and the most comfortable that you could experience. So that's what the garden was. And Gan is a place where everything starts, like kindergarten. It's where you start, children start their education. So this is the beginning, the start of living things that are plush and wonderful. And it's where we want to go back to. Here's another word that starts with the ein, and it just has a tav at the end. We have not gotten to the letter tav, but it means an insignia, a signature, a sign, or a mark, something like that. So this is ein tav, and it means to experience a sign, I guess is the best way to do it. It's the word for season, like fall, summer, winter. Um, and it can also mean just at a time, a period of time, like the season of your life, or the season of harvest, or something like that. It would be a period of time, not an appointed time. That's a moed, but this is a period of time. Then we were going to go over some animal names, so you know the names for some animals. Okay, Samic, Vav with the dot, Sonic. Soos. Soos is horse. And it's a word that, from what I have seen, gets used a lot when you're learning nouns and how they work and how to add adjectives, how to make them possessive. Soos is a really regular word. So it gets used a lot. And the word that always gets used for learning the tenses of vowels is qatar. That's to kill. Not the word you want to know the most about, but it is perfectly regular. So that's why it gets used. Okay, so we're also going to do plurals. Seuss has a really regular plural ending. Susim. Oops, I forgot something. That's not all you do. You put a U right there. Okay, Susim. And we're talking about all these things as if they are male animals and you have many of them. So Seuss is one horse. Susim is several. Next, and we've done this one before. And I need to see if there's a doggish. Yes, there is. Okay. That's what I thought. Okay. Kelev. Kelev. And it's not Kelev because when you have the double sigil, you always have the accent at the beginning of the word. Kelev. And you can see, I think I talked about this before, but you can see two words in it. Coal with a different vowel marking. Coal means all or every. And lev, most people know that word. It means heart. All heart. What animal is all heart? Dog owners know it's the dog. That's the word for dog. And if you have more than one, the vowels are going to change a little bit. You still add the im ending, but it doesn't turn out to be keliving. How is okay? Yeah, okay. This is the schwa kalavin. Now you have the accent on that second syllable. Kalavin, more than one dog. And I wanted to be fair. Some people like dogs, and some people are cat people. So here is the word for cat. And you know me, double checking every vowel. And if you've been in class, you know that I get them wrong sometimes. That's why I double check them. Okay, that's a tav. Again, that's the last letter of the alphabet. I haven't quite gotten there. Ket, tav, and the u sound, and the lamed. Katul. Katul. Katul is a cat. And if you have more than one, this is another regular one. Katulin. Katulin. You just add the hirik, the yud, and the mem sofit. Next, this is another one that we've done before. Is there a doggish in that one? Nope. Okay. Why did I put it in the plural? I don't know which way it is. Anyway, I think it's supposed to have one. It doesn't change the way you pronounce it. So just know to recognize it either way. How's that? And if it were modern Hebrew, it wouldn't have it for sure. But I can't remember biblical. Anyway, Dalet, Vav with the dot, Holam Vav, and a vet. Dove. Do you remember what dove means? It's a bear. And I think it's another regular one. Yes. And I just realized I wrote that wrong on the page. I have to go back and fix that. Okay, bovine. That's a group of bears, what you do not want to see on a hike. Okay, 3 more animals. I think I forgot that on there too. Oh my goodness. Okay, I've got to make some changes. I'm going through this. Okay, Aryeh. Aryeh. This is a lion. And there are many words for lion. There's a word for a young lion. There's a word for an old lion. There's, I think, a separate one for like a charging lion. This is basically lion. I think it's used more often than the others. And I believe it's the one that has made it through into modern Hebrew. But there, if you go through the Tanakh, you'll find all kinds of words for lion. And it has the strangest plural I have ever seen. Talk about not regular. And I've never seen a plural with an aleph on the end. And I looked through everything that I could find. Maybe that was a misprint. Nope. Everything said the same thing. I added Arya. Why am I? Oh, there's no resh. Really weird. Okay. Ayavata. Ayavata. Very strange word. That's the plural of lions. Okay, two more. This is a ram. Oh, no, that would be the different vowel. This is a deer. I'll tell you the difference in just a moment. Okay. Ayal. That's a deer. Now, if I put a here instead, that's a ram. Ayil. But we are doing ayal. We're doing deer. So that's deer. And it is another regular one. Ayalim. Ayalim. That's deers. And the last animal is an ox. You ran into this word a lot in the Tanakh. Shore. That's a sheen, vav, resh, shore. A shore, only should do that nice Hebrew R that's really deep and it almost sounds like a now. Shore, I can't quite get there. You know me in pronunciation. But if you said shore, you'd be understood. Shore is ox. Oxen is another, oh, that one needs to stay, is another irregular one. Stays a sheen. This becomes a shva. Shvarim. Shvarim. And what was a vowel when it was a singular becomes a consonant in the plural. It's not shorim, it's shvarim. And now, rather than writing them all out, I have a little quiz that I'm handing out in class. But instead of me doing that, just going to mention things, see what you can remember of these pages that we went over another time. Okay, days of the week. What is the first day of the week, Sunday? Yom Rishon. Yom Rishon, the head of the day, the head day. What is the fourth day of the week. And what day is that? It's Wednesday. Yom Revi'i. Yom Revi'i. What is the seventh day of the week? What do we call it? Shabbat. What is the day before? The sixth day, preparation day. Only they don't call it preparation day when they're just naming the days of the week. What's Friday? Yom Shishi. Yom Shishi. What is Monday? Yom Sheni. We didn't do Tuesday either. What is Tuesday? Yom Shalishi. And Thursday? Yom Chamishi. Yom Chamishi. And then going over the pronouns, which get pretty difficult. I'm going to try and bounce around here and see if I can keep them straight of which ones I've done. What does we mean? If you're going to say we in Hebrew, let me put it that way. If we're going to say we in Hebrew, how would we say it? Anachnu. Anachnu. What about if we're just talking about us? I. I is what? Ani. Now, if you're going to say I myself with some emphasis, it's not on the chart, but I think we talked about that. It's Anochi. Anochi. What if you're talking about them? A group of people over there, and they're either all guys or it's a mixture of men and women. How would you say that? Him. Him. But what if it's a group of just women? They. And you're talking about they are walking down the street, but it's just women. Hein. And I think I mentioned before that if you can remember, the M goes with masculine and the N is the other gender. Okay. What about if I'm saying he, and I'm saying he in English, what is he when you translate it into Hebrew? Who? Who? Things get switched around and it's difficult to remember. But what is she? If I'm talking about she's my friend, how do I say she? He. He in Hebrew is she in English. What about more than one of you that are either masculine or a group of combined men and women? How do you say the plural you? Atem. Atem. And it's so easy in English, we have you for one of you, for a bunch of you, for whatever kinds of genders. It's people and their dogs. It doesn't matter. It's always just you, but you have to segregate all these in Hebrew. So if atem is a plural you, masculine or mixed in Hebrew, what is just one you that's masculine? Ata. Ata. What if it's feminine and it's only one of you? At. At. So just like with they, there's him and hen. That's masculine or feminine. The M is for the masculine. Now we're talking about a plural group for you. We already did the masculine. That's atem. What is a group of women going to be? Aten. Aten. And I believe we went over all those. Maybe not. Yeah, we did. I think we did them all. Anyway, that's it. And I'm going to correct the papers before I take them to fellowship today. I'm glad I did this. Have a good day.